Welcome to the podcast and this special free premium show where every challenge is an opportunity to grow, every setback is a setup for success, and every day is a chance to be better than the day before. Welcome to Challenge Accepted with Jonah C. We're diving into the concept of leveling up and what we can do today to improve as humans so tomorrow we can conquer our goals with purpose, confidence, and strength. Whether you're a student, a professional, an athlete, or someone just trying to navigate life's challenges, this episode is for you. Are you ready? I am. I'm Jonah. I'm your person. Let's get to it. Once again, welcome to the show. If you're new to the show, thanks so much for joining. I hope this will positively impact your journey. If you're a returning listener, thanks so much for coming back. I wanted to share where this show originated from. A listener reached out to me saying that they were doing good. They had not been struggling with anything in particular, but they had hoped that they could just get a nice jolt of positive energy to start their day. So I pondered and thought, well, a small move in the right direction or a mindset of I'm going to get up 15 minutes early to stretch or sit and meditate, just something that can positively start your day. That's where Level Up came from. In addition, I thought that one show wasn't enough. So just like the daily pick-me-ups from the previous premium show about Quitter's Day, I chose to commit to providing you with 1-minute daily level ups for the next few weeks. Keep an eye out for those daily reels and shorts. Now, speaking of mindset, I'm going to talk about the mindset shift. And I have several segments to share with you along the way, but I wanted to point out that for each segment, I'm going to offer a challenge for today. So something you can take away once the show is complete. But before we talk about the actions we can take, we need to talk about the mindset. Leveling up starts with a decision, basically a conscious choice to embrace growth, no matter how uncomfortable or difficult it might feel. It's about reframing challenges as opportunities. Think about it. How many times have we avoided something just because it seemed hard? What if instead we asked ourselves, what can I learn from this? Or how will this make me stronger? So here's your challenge for today. Identify one area of your life where you've been avoiding growth. Is it asking for help at school? Taking on more responsibility at work, starting that fitness routine you've been putting off? Write it down, acknowledge it, because here's the thing, awareness is step one. So let's pause for a moment, and I'm going to share a quick story with you. When I was first faced with a big career challenge, which was managing a project, I felt completely unqualified for it. As a matter of fact, I was super terrified. I didn't have any formal project management experience. I hadn't taken any courses at university to equip me for this. But instead of letting fear paralyze me, I chose to lean into it. I reminded myself, growth lives on the other side of fear. Well, here's a spoiler alert, and I'm not going to lie. It wasn't perfect, but I came out stronger and more capable. So what's your growth area? So what you need to do is change your mindset, as I said, to a challenge accepted mentality. All right, let's move forward. Now, let's talk about segment 2, actionable steps to actually level up. Now that we've set the stage with mindset, let's get practical. How can we level up today to be better for tomorrow? Here are 5 powerful actions you can take right now and a challenge for each one. So number 1, start small, but be consistent. Improvement doesn't require grand gestures. It requires consistent effort. It requires a deliberate and purposeful approach. Do you really want to see how powerful you really are? Do you want to get better grades? Well, start by dedicating 15 focused minutes to studying every single day. Do you want to be healthier? Swap one unhealthy snack for a nutritious one. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. And here's your challenge. Commit to one small, consistent action for the next week. Track your progress and don't forget to celebrate your wins. Number 2, seek feedback and embrace it. Now, this can be one of the most difficult things to do as humans. I think to myself and share with others that feedback is a gift, though sometimes it doesn't feel that way. And if I'm being honest, I haven't always seen feedback as a gift. But here's the thing, the more you seek it out, the more people are willing to provide this feedback in a way that doesn't have to punch you in the gut because they know that you're self-aware and that you're seeking out this feedback. But whether it's from a teacher, a coach, a boss, or a friend, honest feedback helps us to see our blind spots. So instead of getting defensive, ask yourself, what can I take from this to grow? Embrace the feedback. Look, as I have often said in other shows, some medicines can absolutely taste disgusting, but the medicine will help you heal. And feedback is no different. Feedback can sometimes taste or feel that way, but it is there to help. And the more you get better at receiving feedback, it doesn't sting as much and it doesn't taste as bad. So here's your challenge. Actively seek feedback this week and ask somebody you trust, what's one thing I can improve on? And then take action on their advice. Talk about being powerful. This is definitely a way to level up. Number 3, focus on discipline over motivation. Motivation is fleeting. It comes, it goes. It's not reliable. It's here, it's there. But discipline is reliable. When you commit to showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, you're building the muscle of self-trust. So here's your challenge. Create a routine around one goal. Write it down, schedule it, and stick to it. Use your power of choice. Remember, success is built on the days you don't like doing the work, but you've got to do it anyway. And here's the thought. If something great was easy, everyone would be doing it. The great things are often hard to achieve. So own that hardness and achieve good to great things by deliberately being a decision maker. Number 4, surround yourself with growth-minded people. In this inner circle of people inspiring you to grow, are any of them holding you back? You've got to surround yourself with people who challenge you to be better, people who will hold you accountable. And in return, you can do the same with them. But the point is that you have to surround yourself with people who are looking out for your best interests, even when they have to give feedback that isn't always that great. And of course, it's up to you to accept that, not get defensive, and then use it to your advantage. Here's your challenge. Reach out to someone who inspires you, a mentor, a coach, or even a friend or family member, and have a conversation about growth. Ask them how they've leveled up in their own life. By having these conversations with those that inspire you, it can become a constant for leveling up every day. And the more you do this, the better you become. Once again, what can you do today to be better for tomorrow? Number 5, reflect and adjust. Look, growth isn't linear, okay? And what does this mean? Well, it means there will be setbacks. Growth, whether it's personal, professional, or in business, doesn't happen in a straight, steady line. Instead, it's a mix of big leaps forward, slow plateaus, lots of baby steps, occasional setbacks, and even moments where it feels like you're moving backward. It's a bit unpredictable, but that's just part of the process. Remember though, every setback is an opportunity to reflect, learn, and adjust. And journaling is a great tool for this. So here's your challenge for this particular part of the segment. Take 5 minutes at the end of each day to reflect, and then ask yourself, what did I do well today? And then what can I improve for tomorrow? And here's a takeaway that I'd really like for you to hone in on. Doing this has to be purposeful. It has to become a part of your DNA so that at the beginning of the day, you are consciously saying, okay, I'm going to learn something new today. And then at the end of the day or parts of the day, you say, okay, what did I just learn? And that way, what you're doing is you're adjusting how you've always lived to the point where At the end of each day, you know you've learned something new that you can apply the very next day. If you like what you're hearing, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. It really does help the show grow. Thank you. Now, back to the show. All right, here we have segment 3 of 4 is real life applications. So, how do these actions play out in real life? Let's talk some examples. Let's talk about in school. A student is struggling with math, decides to spend 10 minutes daily practicing problems and asking their teacher for feedback. By the end of the semester, they've not only improved their grades, but also their confidence. Let's talk about this in sports. An athlete commits to waking up 30 minutes earlier each day to stretch and condition their body. And over time, that discipline translates to better performance on the field. Let's talk about this in your personal life. Someone feeling stuck in their career reaches out to a mentor for guidance and starts applying their advice. Within months, they're taking on new challenges and thriving. So what's the common thread? They've accepted the challenge to improve. Okay, here's the fourth and final segment of today's show, and I call it The Power of Today. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Today is the only day that we have to create the tomorrow we want. So don't wait for the right time. Start now. Start small. Hell, start scared if you have to, but start. Here's your final challenge. Choose one action from today's episode and commit to it. Tell a friend or a family member, write it down, or post about it. Whatever helps you stay accountable, just decide to do it. Because here's the truth. You're capable of more than you think. And every small step you take, even if they're just baby steps, brings you closer to the best version of yourself. Here's the cool thing. As an added bonus to today's show, I will be doing daily level up shorts for a couple of weeks. If I get enough interest, I may take it longer. It's up to you. You'll be able to stream these through your favorite podcast channel via audio, or if you like videos, reels, or shorts, you can find them on YouTube, Snap, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, and other social media platforms. Don't miss a single daily level up. Subscribe and turn on your notifications. Thank you so much for listening in to today's episode. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who could use a little inspiration to level up. And remember, every day is a chance to grow, and every challenge is an opportunity. Until next time, keep leveling up. I know, it's easier said than done sometimes, but what will you choose? What will you decide? Will you crumble under pressure? Hell, if you think you are, listen to this podcast, this show, and the daily level ups if you think you're going to go down the unbeaten path. Use your power to choose. It is all about the challenge accepted mindset. You've got to be your own coach and say, I've got this. I want this. I've done this before. Stay strong, stay resilient, and keep rising above every obstacle that comes your way. Remember, you have the power to not only survive, but to thrive in the face of adversity. And my message to you, my friend, is you've got this. I believe in you. Now believe in yourself and level up. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for coming back, and have a great week.